Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. Out of the end zone. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. First down for this offense. Running to the left. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one. Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Now on first down from the 28. On the option. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
Now on second and short. They'll try to get outside. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Bully ball on third and short. At midfield, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the right. Touchdown Longhorns! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special team, everybody feeds off their great energy.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quick pass on the jet motion. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. running backs on either side of the quarterback. A little release to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 35, he's open. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
That is the exact situation that every defense draws up. I want you in third and long. I want you in a predictable passing situation. But I don't want you with that guy, because that guy can run around, scramble, buy time, make third and long look like third and short, and pick up a first down.
They'll try the left side. Nice move there. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nice move. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner is stopped. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
At the 35, he's loose. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll run the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. With jet sweep pass. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Quick handoff. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it and still on his feet. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Let's go! Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneaks it ahead.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
They'll run the sneak for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out. Man, I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Sure, they could take the lead with a short field goal here, but this close to the end zone, you want to try to score a touchdown. That's what they'll do on 4th. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Texas! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a 2-time All-American know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. They'll run it from the gun. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And the Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Bulls his way forward.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, becoming a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big bully.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On 3rd down, going up top. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Man, they can barely see the 1st down marker from there, but they'll go for it on 4th. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. It's good.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Texas. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You track.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. looking to throw on second down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try it over the left side. Across the 25, he's got room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, Penn State.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Right back to the well. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On second down, just keeps firing. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Hauls it in. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustment.
Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Longhorns! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
How do you not respect the big plays? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block most of the time, don't say much. And then you give them the football, and occasionally you get some big plays like this, and they hit somebody so hard they got snot bubbles coming out of their mouths.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. The option look. He'll pitch it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Graves. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football, so the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. 1st down here for the offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Past the 40. He's loose. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see what Yellow Jacket greats like Calvin Johnson are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy. They're trailing by 28 to Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Watts. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
They'll run the toss. Fights off the defender. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you toss the ball to your running back to get him on the edge and try to get some space, but my goodness, there wasn't any space. He broke one tackle, but still wasn't enough. More guys coming after him really fast. They got to give him a little bit more space to do some more damage.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Texas 28, Penn State 17.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to get rid of it.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
Down down in the fourth quarter. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He finds his man. At the 45 on his way. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 9.
That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Quickly complete. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep.
Texas.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Longhorns will take over. First and 10.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll pull it down. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Longhorns are marching down the field. Power football with the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now 3rd and California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down, and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around.
Touchdown, Penn State! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Army. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Looking for room at the 40. All kinds of running room. The 20. Touchdown Longhorns! They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He'll set up to throw. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pitting their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice. Offense now set up in easy position to get a score.
You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock, and it will be your friend. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Texas! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Texas.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, keep hope alive, pitch this pill around, use every second you got, make this game Palmer as close as you possibly can.
Crazier things have happened in college football, man. Let's just go find out. Let's find out where the playmakers are lined up and see if they can make something positive happen.
Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis.